Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Road to 180, which is my fitness journey from going from 240 pounds all the way down to 180 pounds as quickly as possible, and of course, as close to 180 as possible as well. So if you're new to this journey, or if you just want a general recap of the rules, of course, as with every episode, I will post them right on the screen here, so that way we can get that business out of the way. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, my weigh-in total for this week, as of this beautiful Sunday morning, is 214 pounds on the dot. This is, if my calculations are correct, a 3.4 pound decrease from last week. And I gotta say, I'm happy about it. We're 4 pounds away from the halfway point. And I did a little bit of quick maths with the data that I have right now. And I am losing approximately 2.8 recurring pounds per week, which is well above the 1.5 to 2 pound target. Now, naturally, as the weeks progress, that's obviously going to slow down. But if we can keep with this rate, by my calculations, we have anywhere between 12 to 15 weeks left. So it's exciting times ahead. So as with every single one of these videos, I will post the progress picture on the screen right here in comparison to the original. It's starting to come in. I am noticing myself starting to get a little bit more vascular. Obviously, when I have a pump on, this is, you can't really see that in these pictures, but the delts are starting to pop. The stomach is starting to get smaller. You can start to see, a hint of where the abdominal muscle should be. So yeah, I mean, again, like I say in every video, broken record time. It's probably not going to be a super big difference until we get down to around 200, and then every pound counts, but we happy nonetheless. What did I eat this week? Well, I went grocery shopping. I had to do my 2 to 3 month re-up. So this week it's been a lot of chicken. I picked up some cottage cheese and some no-fat Greek yogurt as well, just to sort of help with the volume. I had noticed that when I was doing just either exclusively red meat or anything else, while it was satisfying, at the same time, because red meat's a little bit more dense, calorie dense and nutrient dense, you can't really eat as much of it. And I just find that these dairy products do help sort of not just with flavor fatigue, but also just to add a little bit more of a full feeling in the stomach. So that's been going great so far. And then also one of the only vegetables that I eat is pickles, just because, again, the sodium is good for me before the gym, and also pickles are fucking delicious. I don't care who says otherwise. If you don't like pickles, start eating them. They're good for you. So, update on my workouts. I will post the comparisons on the screen right here. And again, like I've mentioned in previous episodes, I'm really starting to feel the lack of calories in my body, especially the lack of carbohydrates. Usually I'll take a spoonful of honey before I go to the gym, but honestly, at this point, as I've mentioned before, I'm really more so concerned about maintaining the muscle that I currently have, and perhaps doing a little recomp while we're doing this. That's why I'm prioritizing eating so much protein, because again, if I can put a little bit more muscle on, I'm just going to look better, I'm going to feel better, and I'm going to and my level of strength will still remain somewhat comparable. I think I'm going to ditch the dumbbell press and start going on as much as I can with the incline, and then we'll graduate down to the flat bench. And then once I get bored of that, probably within about 6 months time, then I'll switch back to dumbbells. I like to switch it up that way, just to sort of keep the body on the toes and keep it guessing, because the body is extremely adaptable, and it will adapt to any sort of routine that you have for an extended period of time. My legs, again, they just, given the lack of energy, the squatting is extremely difficult, so I haven't been able to progress with that. My pull day, my back day is coming along. I'd say that's probably my most consistent, although I still am not able to do multiple, well, more than 8 pull-ups at a time, which is, for like, it's a little bit of like a defeat every time I do it, but at the same time, I always remember I wasn't even able to do a pull-up before August of 2022, so assisted or otherwise. And now the fact that I'm doing, essentially 32 for 4 sets of 8 with my own body weight within such a short period of time, I'm still happy with that. So my general thoughts on the journey. Well, we're approaching the halfway point. We're 26 pounds gone, and I believe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we're entering our 10th week of the cut. So yeah, I guess my math didn't really match up. No, wait, it did, because technically I only calculated it based off 9 weeks. But regardless, we're 26 pounds gone. We're 4 pounds away from the halfway point. I would say after I hit 210, that's when it's really going to start to get, that's when the fun stuff begins. I really hope that I don't have to cut my calories more, because that would just be terrible. I'm happy eating around I usually eat around 1,800 right now, and I'm happy with that, especially with the foods that I'm eating. I feel satiated. Excuse me. And it's working. Everything is working for me. Yeah. So, but of course, with summer coming up, spring coming up, then, of course, there's going to be more temptation to go out, more temptation to essentially live a little, if you will. So I'm going to have to stay the course with that one. And yeah, I mean, if by my calculations, if we keep this up and we only have anywhere between, 12 to 15 weeks left, which is what, 3-4 months maximum. I'm happy with that. If we can get this done by June, July, then then I will be extremely, extremely happy with that. But again, yeah, my general thoughts are thus. I'm happy with it. Of course, it's wonderful to get a 3.4 pound decrease in for the week. So yeah, I'm just hovering around. Well, I guess for all you European mandem who use metric, it's 90. It's nice being consistently under 100 kilos for the first time in a long time. And yeah, long may it continue. We're approaching the business end, so yeah, let's keep the good times rolling. But that's been the road to 180 for this week. At the risk of rambling, I'll put a pin in it there. If you found this helpful, insightful, entertaining, all of the above, none of the above, regardless, drop a like on the video and a comment down below if you want to support, and I will see you all next week with another update. Thanks for the support so far, and have a great week, everybody.